hot tub wires. Oh yeah, wait a minute. Whoa, okay. Yeah, this is... Ladies and gentlemen, here we are for another Saturday scrapping adventure. Welcome. Area next to my house has opened up. Come along with Salvaging Arizona today as we hit these beautiful neighborhoods, see what they have to give to us, and come along. Today I'm pleased to announce a new addition to the scrap vehicle. Boom! That's right. Finally got it. Let's give credit where credit is due. This was done by Hawkeye Welding here in Mesa, Arizona. I'm telling you, this guy here climbed in the back of my truck, measured it out. This isn't no preformed one that you order online and they send it to you. No, he climbed in the back, he measured it out, put it together, welded it himself. Now this is done for my specifications. Some people want different ones, but this was mine. And so full Ford F-250, custom done, installed. There's the preliminary right there. All right. Let's get this thing hooked up. Painted, as you can see, good paint. This is good stuff. 450 installed. So I'm excited. I really am. I'm excited as to what I'll do with this. I'm not sure. We're gonna go on our inaugural scrap run today with this. Be my first ability to go vertical with scrap. So hey, but I like it and I hope you all do too, and we'll see what we get. Well, first pile of the day. Our inaugural scrapping rack here. There we go. Okay. Dig down a little bit, get the light fixtures. All right. Hot tub wires. Oh yeah. Wait a minute. Whoa. Okay. Yeah. This is the bendy stuff. Yeah. This is the good stuff. Wow. Buried in a box inside of a bag. Who'd have thought? Good score for a first stop. Copper. Can't beat that. See if there's anything here. Okay. A little something metal. Nothing. A little something. Clip. Cat litter. And we're done. Once I see anything cat related, I'm done. That one looks a whole lot more promising. It's metal of some sort. Hey, we're hiding the wires again, see? Another case of hiding wires. Let's move on. See a little bit of a paper shredder. That's what we got. Those things actually got motors on them, wires, shred steel. I grabbed these big ones. Pretty heavy. Be surprised. Sometimes you stop for one thing, and it all just adds up. Well, I'd say this is definitely worth a looking into. We'll start out with this Arizona Special here, the umbrella. And since we got a big old pile, I'm gonna leave all this gunk here. Just take metal. Oh. Hey, there's a little something there, Steve. There's a new something on the sides that you forgot about. Shove it down there against the wind. Oh, garbage disposal with the wire. Okay, cool. Oh, and look at this. Light fixtures. Yes. More light fixtures. Alright. Oh, wait, mind. Just recycling some stuff.
Yeah, no, I have some more stuff for you.
Oh, thank you. That's very nice. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Okay, so we got a few car parts here. Another Arizona plate. So we got this one little Arizona special here. Yeah, there's that. And got a nice place to shove it right there. And here's a funny thing, folks. This is the back of what's called Mother Nature's Farm. This whole area, when I was in high school, was a huge farm, and a lot of what this town was old farmland that they sold off to developers and turned into homes. Right there. So what was left, they kept as this. And it's really cool because, like, around Halloween they do pumpkin patch and everything, and it's right here in the middle of this neighborhood. It's really cool. And what I noticed too is I got a scrap pile out back. Maybe I'll hit them up. But no, this is cool. Mother Nature's Farm. Scrap here?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, sir. Box of wires here. Thank you, folks. Take those. Yeah, appreciate it.
Yep.
Thanks, sir. A washing tub? Not a washing ton, but a washing tub. Well, that's sweet. Okay. There you go. We'll use this one to fill it up with other things. How's that? Fill it up with lights. Everything else. Why not? Got weight and a storage device. Why not? Well, all right, folks, here in Salvaging Arizona, we have made our way back out to the desert again to do some bullet scrapping, where this channel began, and we have brought out the Steel Destroyer 2000 magnet roller that I made. And if you go back in my videos, you'll see just how to make that and how I put that whole thing together. So as you can see, got a good amount of shells here, so we're gonna be running this thing, and let's all right, folks, let's see what we got. So from just that little bit, just from basically mowing the desert grass, got about roughly a half right now, just from this area here. I mean, I could go all through there and fill several of these. We're gonna hit a few different spots, so I want to see it, but this is what we got from just one spot. And like I say, when you go for steel, you'll always get brass. All right, folks, for another spot, you can tell it was just Halloween by the massive amount of pumpkins being shot up. And one thing I really like about this spot is it's a very popular spot, and sometimes people leave you little gifts. And I'll take these 30-06 brass all day long. So let's start seeing what kind of steel and brass we got out here. Let's see what we got from just this spot. So from just here, as you can see by my several passes, this is almost filled up at this point, and this is HMS. Okay, this is not just regular shred steel, this is HMS. So, and of course the brass, which I'll take this sweet 30-06 all day long. And one thing you get a lot when you come out here is you get the shot up easy ups, and I grab those, and as you can see, they're quite bullet ridden, and people just leave them out here, so I take them and scrap them. So let's hit one more spot, see what it can offer. Basically, you just drive in, and there's little spots like this, and there's another spot over there, and just little spots all around, and you can go and pick whichever one you want. And what we're gonna do right now is, I think, look at this, look at all this. I cleaned this area up a few months ago, and This is all here back, so, and brass. So, you know what? Let's go live a little bit, and we'll see how long it takes the steel destroyer to get the bulk of this up. Take this brass, of course. Huh. I literally did not see this. What's 10 millimeters? Well, that's going to skew our time just a bit now, isn't it? We have filled that up. Grabbed a few more brass. So I'd say we had about another good 20 pounds. Good 20 pounds onto that. And no, we didn't get everything, and I could go back. But I just wanted to show you guys just what 4 magnets can do in a relatively short amount of time. Now let's see how long that took. 3 minutes and 40 seconds. And that's after the explanation. So about 3 minutes to do that. So not bad. And let's head back to the city and let's do some city scrapping. Thanks for coming out, folks. Let's head back. Yeah, this is one that you stop at. But grab that. Metal poles. Tools. A box of tools? Yeah, I'll take that. What is this here? Oh, nice and flat. We can deal with that. Hey, I can actually tie things up now. Look at that. Secure things down so they don't roll around. Who would have thought such a weird thing would happen, huh? Wow. Am I the best tire? No, but it works.
The white line is the lifeline to a nation. And
oh, big wheels rolling, moving on. Can't beat that. Oh, is he doing a, what is that? Is he doing a turkey? Or is he just burning stuff? I don't know. It's crazy. Oh, copper piping? Is that? No shit. Wow. Okay. Well, see, you never know. All right. Okay, folks, I just noticed this. That's what's called, I don't want to see my neighbor at all. I like that. When I was a cop, I had these neighbors who couldn't stand each other, and they built a wall in between their front things. Well, it was almost like 10 feet tall. They couldn't stand each other. It was the craziest thing, and that's similar. That's funny. Just spent a few minutes actually tying things up using my new thing. Isn't it look so much more nice? I think so. A very thick cable. Wow. Okay. Oh, sink. All right. Got the cord off that one. Put that all in there. Why not? All right. Yeah, this may be worth. Got the shelving. Let's see here. Well, that's what you call a tangly mess right there. We don't want this big old thing of glass, so we'll be careful not to bust that up. Sure, why not? We'll get that. There you go. That's how I found it. And we got some Christmas lights or something here. Let's see. Little Christmassy displays. Put it that way. Okay. Let's see what we can untangle from this without making an enormous mess. Rebar. Okay, let's see. How long are we talking here? Steve's Metal Removal Service. saw something over here. Oh yeah, still works. Yeah, it's gonna work right in the back of my truck, and then it's gonna work when I take it apart and turn it in. Well, one little side street, we're getting some good stuff. All right, I tell you, I'm still not used to that being there. I know I'm gonna whack into it one of these times. Grab the motor. Like I said, I'm gonna have to really get used to that being there. All right, folks, since it's the middle of November and it's nice and cool out, we can actually sit here with the windows down. We're going to do a parked PD story time. That's right. Today's story is going to be about police reports. The writing of police reports. People do not realize how big reports are. And in fact, when you get the job, it's one of the biggest things that is part of the job, but is not very much spoken of. Like you hear, oh, you're gonna be doing this, you're gonna be doing this, you're gonna be helping people, you're gonna be out there chasing bad guys and putting all these bad guys in jail. But with all that comes a report. Everything you do has a report. Anytime you see a guy on the news, it came from a police report, okay? And you will literally spend hours writing reports. It's amazing. Like I said, for everything that you do, there's a report to be written. There's an old saying that says if it isn't written down, it didn't happen. And that's very, very true in police reports. Now, the weird thing with me is that when I was in high school, I loved English. I loved to write. I really did. That was my favorite subject. And I would write long reports in English class, and I'd get A's and stuff on it. I loved to write. Little did I know that working a job like police would have something to do with English and writing, and it's very important. In fact, it's so important that that's where a lot of new guys can't make it, where they don't make it through field training. They'll make it through the academy just fine, but then when it comes to field training and they got to go out there and write the reports, if you can't accurately listen to someone's story and put it down on paper, then that you can't do the job. And now that's not a minor thing. That is not a minor thing, because when you're half the time, especially when you're new, you're working nights, so you're talking to somebody who's drunk most of the time, and they're like, yeah, my buddy, you know that guy there, and he went over and he was, and then he did that, and then I got hit. And you're supposed to take that gobbledygook from some drunk guy and turn that into a report. And that's not easy. You gotta really pick apart and get down to the story and put it in a chronological order so it makes sense. There goes the scrapper right there with a van. Hey, look at that. Anyways, there's one thing called callback. Now, one thing that people don't realize is a lot of police reports can be taken over the phone. Because, I mean, like, if you got your wallet stolen, you got a bike stolen, something like that, I don't need, there's no need for a police officer to be there and go, yep, bike's gone. It was there. Now it's not. You can take that over the phone, and we do that. Most agencies do that all day long. In fact, like that's the job. Like if you get hurt or injured on the job, that's where you go. It's also where you go if you're in trouble. So there was a saying, I remember it was called, no cast, don't ask. So if you saw somebody sitting at callback just typing away and they weren't wearing a cast or their arm in a sling, you knew there was another reason they were there. So we just did that. Reports have evolved over the years. I started in 1997, and I missed handwriting reports by a year. I think it was like 95 or 96 is when they stopped actually handwriting reports. I remember I found a whole stack one time at the back of this one cabinet we had. All these old reports from like the 70s and 80s, all handwritten out. And I was told back in the day that if you had more than three dots of liquid paper, they would turn that paper back into you and you'd have to rewrite the whole page. Anyways, I was given a grid computer, okay? By the way, this computer is now in a little museum shadow box at the police station. It was there before I even retired. It's a little black thing. It has DOS 3.1, okay? Windows 3.1, DOS 3.1. I'm not a computer guy. and we had a police report called Police PIRP, Police Incident Report Program. And it was dated 1996, okay? We had that report writing system until 2011, okay? When we first would do it, we would put our reports on 3.5-inch floppy disks. Y'all remember those? We did that up until mid-2000s, and we finally went to thumb drives. And then we would turn in, we would put our reports, download them onto a thumb drive, turn them into the boss. Finally, in 2011, we finally got the ability to upload reports from the car computer inside, which, by the way, had been much more updated to a new Panasonic Toughbook compared to the grid that I had. Oh, one last thing. See, you know how all the new ones have these nice little fancy things like that, where, you know, a little mount and all that? Well, with mine, what you had to do, when you had the grid, it didn't have a mount. It had a plug. A little plug that went right there. So what you do is you turn your steering wheel like that, and you take your little thingy right there, and you make yourself a little table with your clipboard, put your computer there, plug in there, and that's how you'd write. So there you go, little history on police reports. Let's move on. Let's see what this is here. This looks like a lot of junk, but a little something there. All right. Aluminum poles, okay. Oh, no way. Another box of tools. That's my second one of these today. Wow. Not bad. Yeah. More tools. More tools. Yep, here we go. Yep, dig down and find the stuff. Yeah, ratchets, wrenches, all that, all that. Let's start making some trips here. Looks like they are backwashing the pool there, huh? Speaker, take that. Tools. Yep. Okay. Let's see this. What's that? Fuel line. Oh, these old ones. I remember that. This is technically outside of the bulk trash zone, but I left a few things out. Let's see here. Oh my gosh. Is this really a shovel? I was gonna say I've never taken a shovel before. Let's see. Richard Marks. Have one of his. The Fix. Red Skies at Night. Another one outside of the zone, but I'll take that. Sure. Okay, now we're talking. With the batteries and everything. I wonder if this thing works. We'll see. As you can see, we are in quite the nice neighborhood at the moment. I have a feeling this has been outside for a long time. I'll go dig a little bit down for this one here. I'm taking some with me. There. There. What might this be? Those gas tanks? This is not plastic. Nor is this. No, this one is steel. Oh, I thought I saw something here. Movie projector thingy. Never picked up one of these before. This looks like something I wouldn't want to sit on. Oh, looks like an old pool table type thingy. Yeah, with the big old bolts. Yeah, that's what it is. Big old bolts. Jesus. Yeah. All right. I'll tell you what. If I were to ever buy a pool table, I would never buy one used. At my work, we had like our own little online sales thing amongst employees, and man, people used to sell pool tables all the time, and they'd say, yeah, I paid, you know, 6 grand for it and letting it go for 500. I'm like, okay, that's a hell of a depreciation. And the ones they were selling were all good. I mean, yeah, I vowed if I ever got a pool table, I would never buy one new. Well, all right, folks, here in Salvaging Arizona, thanks for tuning into our inaugural edition of the scrap rack on here. Not sure what I want to do with this. I do like it. I really do. It's different. It's definitely different being able to tie things up and tie things down, and I like this. I think this is gonna work out really well. But let's see what we got today. Decent amount of electronics, you know, not a huge full truck, but a good amount of good stuff. And I got a lot of stuff at the house anyway. So, and one thing I'm not today, tools. A lot of tools today. Well, I'm gonna go through those. A lot of electronic lights, some motors, ceiling fans, big old tub there, probably stainless. But again, also hope you guys enjoyed the scrapping out in the desert. Let me know what you guys think of that, because that's where this channel began, was out in the desert. And I've since moved it in here, but I love being out there. Let me know what you think. But thanks again. Thanks for, I think we're closing out on like 35,000 views. I got like 570 subscribers. It blows me away. I don't deserve it, and I thank you guys more than you know. Have a great night.